Our product listings on Amazon shouldn't be about convincing people to buy our products. Instead, we should actually educate people. We should actually be providing value with our product listings. So one specific area of that is actually images and different image graphics. So that's what we are going to be discussing in this video. Hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to get all 8 parts of this video series.
So let's get into the task. And this is our last task from this challenge. And like I said, this task can increase your sales and conversions immediately. Now, what we want to do is we want to create this comparison infographic image on the listing that displays your competitive advantage in less than 10 seconds to the customer. And usually it's best for it's a second image or 7th image. And it's applicable especially if you have a lot of competitors' products. It means that you have a lot of same type of products on the market as you are selling, and now you kind of want to separate yourself somehow from competition. And like I said, you want your customer to press the buy button, stop searching, and buy your product immediately, okay? And for this, we need to grab our customers' attention immediately after they jump onto our listing. And infographic image is a beautiful way how to display and convey a lot of information to the customer in one glance, right? Now let's jump back to the first day task that we did from this challenge. On the day first, we ask you what are these must-have attributes and features of your product or standards on the market, right? You don't want to release and sell something that's already old, right? If everybody is selling cell phones that have 120 gigs as a memory, then obviously if you want to sell a cell phone, you cannot come to the market with cell phone that has only 60 or 80 gigs, right? Nobody will want to buy that anymore, right? And if you don't mention that gigs, that space that's on your listing, then again, nobody will buy your product because they need to know the standard, right? People know that, well, everybody are selling cell phones that has 120 gigabytes of memory. So obviously I want to buy cell phone that has at least 120 gigs of memory. And that's why our first day assignment was what are these must-have attributes and features that people need to know about your product. Let me give you an example. If everybody are using the specific special material, then you want to mention that you have that as well, if this is important for the customer. Maybe if you're selling a bag that has several specific pockets, then you want to mention that if this is important for the customer. Again, like what are these must-have standards on the market that customer has to know? So our goal now is to create this comparison table, and later we will send this comparison table to graphic designer who will create an image for us for this. And like I said, first we need to identify what are these standards, these must-known things for the customer in order to compare your product easily to other products on the market. And of course, if there are some things here which will help customer, like for example, specific materials, like what type of pockets you have in a bag, like if you have a cell phone, how much gigs it has, like you need to mention those things, right? So, and you think about yourself, what are these must-known things that you need to mention about your product and put them into the table. And second things are, what are these things that are different on your product, the better on your product than other products have? And again, put them to the table. Maybe you have some additional element, some additional product. Maybe you have a better package. Maybe you have a bag that comes with your product. Maybe you have something else, like some ebook, right? Maybe you have some especially well-designed instructions with videos, right? So whatever you have different, whatever is better, and you need to know those things, this is important, right? You need to put them to the table as well. Now, it's up to you. Do you want to compare yourself to others? Because for some, it's kind of weird if you put like, our product has this, check, and others, you put here like, yes, or maybe, or no, yes. And so If you don't want to put others here, then you can just choose whatever. You can leave this column even out from this whole table. It's up to you to decide. But basically, with one glance, they should know exactly the most important things about your product and the important differentiators that makes your product superior to others. Now, when you have done that table, you can send this to the graphic designer and they can wrap up some sort of image that you can use as a second image or seventh image. And again, like, you need to test it out how it works for you, and if you want to get ideas how this could look like, then you can browse on Amazon or you can go to the Pinterest and see some cool infographics from there. So again, like, this task itself is worth nothing if you don't implement this. And when you ask graphic designers to make this image for you, make sure it melts into other images. So graphic designer knows how other images look like. If you have all the images have white background, this should also have like a white background. So it's not really weird. Has different fonts than other images have different colors than other images have. Don't do that mistake. Otherwise, you make your listing really looking unprofessional. So make sure it matches the fonts other images have, matches the background, the aura, the feeling. And remember, the point of the image is to convey information fast, you know, and easily. So I mean, one of the mistakes I've seen many times, like, people are creating these crazy fonts and, you know, putting information all around the place, and so it's difficult to understand. And so make sure that people can easily, in 5 seconds, to understand everything that's on the image, and that the image should also have these most important things, not all of the things, but most important things, right? To compare apples to apples, other products to your product, and to understand why your product is better. And that's about it. So fill out the table, open the Fiverr, Upwork, get graphic designer, make yourself a new image, and see how your conversions and sales will increase. It's been proven so many times. If you do this, it will immediately pay you off really generously. And so that's it, guys. Thank you so much.
Hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to get access to all 8 parts of our video series on how to launch a successful product on Amazon. And if you'd like to learn more regarding this topic, then we actually have a closed secret group where we are sharing tons of different information. So to get access to this group, just comment group and we will add you there. See you there.